You know, this show really pisses me off. But at the same time, I love it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. This show has so many fucked up characters. The way they act, their mental way of thinking. Like, they're all scum, like I have stated before. They are all scum, and that's the whole point why the title is called Scum's Wish. All of these characters are scum, at least, when it comes to Mocha, Mugi's childhood friend. We don't really know how exactly she is a scum at this given point in time, but she definitely seems like the most innocent out of the whole cast of characters at the moment. But anyway, when it comes to Scum's Wish for this episode, this really shows you how much of an asshole the music teacher is. Etchan. Was that her name? Akane. Akane is such an asshole. I mean, in the past few episodes that we have seen before, when Akane was introduced, we knew that, she was basically a wolf in sheep's clothing. She seemed very innocent, but underneath that wool, she was a wolf. And what she has done, the events that have transpired within these past few episodes of Scum's Wish, she is completely ruining Hanabi's world. Not only that, though, but she's also ruining the relationships that Hanabi has with everyone. She is a complete scummy-ass person. I mean, what she does to Hanabi is completely fucked up. Ruins the relationship between, Etchan, her best friend. However, not really, but at the same time, they can't really remain as friends. They can't look at each other the same way, if you get what I'm saying. Because while they were friends, now it has gone to the point into which, they have to sever ties. But Etchan is still madly in love with Hanabi, and she doesn't even care if Hanabi just uses her. Okay? She doesn't care. We even see in this episode, when they're at the library, she's going up the girl's skirt. I'm like, holy shit. Jeez. And then Hanabi has the audacity. I mean, I know she wants to get back at the teacher. I couldn't blame her. Akane is a very scummy person. Probably the most scummiest we have seen in this series. In a way, she's kind of like the antagonist of this whole series, if you really think about it. And Hanabi is the protagonist, but she is just as scummy as Akane. Because I know that, she wants to get, back at Akane. But at the same time, she has the audacity in order to play around with Akane's fuck buddy, okay? the guy that we met at that cafe when Akane was there. Now, this dude is like so much alike when it comes to Akane, because Akane manipulates men. She manipulates men in order to get a pleasure out of it, even if it means going as far as to having sex with these men, because after she does this, she completely leaves them and embarrasses them right in front of, them, and embarrasses the living crap out of them, is completely done with them, and she gets a pleasure out of this. When it comes to the guy that we met at the cafe, I forget his name, forgive me on that, but he is so like Akane as well, because he technically manipulates girls into having sex with them. He treats girls as objects, and, there are some people out like that, which is really fucked up, and he treats girls as sex objects, nothing more. And even Hanabi tries to get with this guy in order to get back at Akane, but once she realizes that this guy, is just using women, she knows that it would not have much an effect on Akane. Akane would not be crushed at this because they're just a fling. They're just a fling. I mean, this dude even tries to go on Hanabi and was like, hey, you want to go to a love hotel? Because, hey, I'm pretty good what I do. Hanabi, of course, rejects this, and the dude just walks away. He's like, see ya. Okay, if you don't want it, see ya. You know? Goes to show you that he doesn't care for girls, nothing more. He treats girls as sex objects, and Akane technically treats men as sex objects, getting pleasure from embarrassing them and not really having any sort of emotions to them at all. Yo, but that one scene, where we get that little flashback with Hanabi and her, Oni-chan, that one scene where the dude ends up saying to Hanabi that I will never leave you. And Hanabi's like, never? And the dude, her childhood friend, is just like, I will never leave your side. But this will never become any romantic thing at all. Of course, there was different wording how it went in the episode, but I was like, damn, this guy fucking savage, if he actually did say that in the flashback. But I'm pretty sure this was just, Hanabi thinking this in her mind, because obviously, due to what Akane has done to her, this has really put her into a emotional state when it comes to her and her Oni-chan. I mean, in the beginning of this episode, she was in a classroom just freaking out over the whole fact, and then now, as she is sleeping, she is like, yo, this has already happened. That means that my Oni-chan will never recognize me anymore, will never fall in love with me, because him and Akane have already gone all the way. Ooh, but then Hanabi also has the audacity in order to form a relationship with Mugi. They actually start to date. And Mugi is like, you know what? Alright, sweet. Mugi was actually starting to develop, feelings for Hanabi. He was, as we saw in the last episode. But Hanabi only does this in order to feel satisfaction. And Mugi knows that she has cheated on him before. Especially when it comes to how he feels about Hanabi. He wouldn't care. He wouldn't care. But because of the feelings he has developed, and even, because of the fact that Hanabi has now announced that they should start dating after she turned Mugi down when he asked her, but now she has finally stated it, that he thinks that this is, a real relationship, that they can actually make something out of this. But he finds out that Hanabi has cheated on him. And now Mugi wants to get back at Hanabi and is apparently going to start dating his childhood friend, Mocha. You see where I'm getting at here? You see what I'm getting at? Akane has manipulated not only other men, but also Hanabi's mental way of thinking. And Hanabi thinks that she can get, her back on what she did to her. She wants to get revenge on Akane. And at the same time, she tries to do this, but ultimately fails. But now we have it to where how she ended up, playing things out when, Mugi and her were a thing, in the past. Now she has gone to the point in which she cannot reverse anything. She cannot. In a way, she has already lost a friend. She is apparently going to lose her fuck buddy that is basically having feelings for her, but at the same time, now, it's gotten to the point in which he has completely severed ties with even Hanabi, as he also wants to get back at Hanabi because of what Hanabi did. Everyone in this show is so fucked up, man. But I love it. I love it, you know? But the thing is, will these characters learn from their actions? Like, this is the question. How this series is going to end, I really don't know. Because Hanabi has already lost a friend. She has, she's driving Mugi away from him. You know, Mugi's trying to get back at her. Hanabi's trying to get back at Akane. And things are just not looking good. Things are not looking good at all. I mean, Hanabi's probably going to be pregnant by the end of this fucking series. And like me and my friends were discussing, maybe a freaking school days event will end up transpiring at the finale of this episode. However, I highly doubt that. That would be completely stupid. Will it happen? I don't know. But yeah, I felt that this was a pretty enjoyable episode of Kuzu no Honkai. I mean, all of these episodes of Kuzu no Honkai are very enjoyable, and I know that some other people disagree because of the characters. The characters are all scummy, but, you know, that's the title. You should know what you're getting yourself into, okay? But yeah, these characters are definitely, you know, pissing me off. They're annoying me. But I love the show because I want to see how, you know, things will transpire from here on out. I really do know what's going to happen. You know, I want to get to that ending. Is, you know, everything going to be reversed? Will everyone, you know, actually learn from their mistakes? I highly doubt it. Will there be an event like school days at the end? I doubt it. I really am interested in seeing how this series, you know, pans out. We'll see, though, in the next few episodes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on what you guys thought about this episode. Definitely hit that red subscribe button down below if you want to stay updated to my future content on this channel. And give it a like if you did enjoy it. Give it a like. If you didn't enjoy it, I mean, you can give it a dislike, but yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I will catch you all in the next one. Hanabi, just know that you brought this on yourself. Just know you brought this on yourself.